How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Daniel Sprague, and I'm here to talk about the Eastern Conference Finals preview and the Western Conference Finals preview of the NBA playoffs. Um, I'm just going to be giving picks for both playoff series, also talking about what happened to teams that got eliminated beforehand. And we'll also take a look at my bracket that did not age well so far. With that being said, let's just go into the aftermath of the Sixers Celtics series. I mean, my gosh, it went 7 games, but to be honest with you, I thought it was going to end in 6 because the Sixers won Game 5 very convincingly. Very convincingly, and then Game 6 happened. Very low scoring game in today's NBA standards. I mean, Jason Tatum shot 1 for 14. Really bad game for him. And then all of a sudden, the fourth quarter happened. Sixers choke a double-digit lead. Jason Tatum wills his team back and wins the game for them. Game 7 happens in Boston. It's a pretty close game for the first and second quarter. When I was watching the game, I thought, oh, this is going to be one of the greatest Game 7s ever. I don't know. Just looking at the pace for both of them. But as I noticed, Boston's crowd kept getting more excited by tense moments of technical fouls, 3-pointers by the Celtics. The third quarter happened, and the Celtics went on a 24-3 run. That's not ideal. If you're a Sixers fan, also not ideal is Jason Tatum ended up dropping 51 points in this Game 7. Jason Tatum saw Steph Curry's 50-point Game 7 against the Kings earlier in the first round and was like, I can do that. Just a little bit better. So now Jason Tatum has the most points ever in a Game 7 in NBA history, NBA playoff history, right? That's wow. Sixers got blown out on the road, and Joel Embiid, 5 for 18, 15 points. James Harden, 3 for 11, 9 points. Not ideal if Tobias Harris is your leading scorer. Also, Tyrese Maxey having another great game in this series. He really stepped up. I know everyone's talking about that Joel Embiid quote after the game, and everyone's taking out of context, like when he said, I can't do it alone. Me and James can't do it alone. Basketball's 5-on-5. He was answering a question when you look at this team, how did y'all fail? And it seemed like y'all were on the cusp of going to the conference finals. And Joel was saying, I think the question also was saying, like, are you going to try to get James Harden to either accept his player option or sign an extension? Because James Harden is up. He has a player option. Not sure if he's going to accept it. A lot of rumors where he might go. But Joel was basically saying, like, obviously I feel like the squad we had was good enough to compete and win. And it just didn't happen. And, he was saying that he needs to be better. James needs to be better too. So he was taking blame, but also at the same time, I can see where people got upset because it also was like, well, everyone has to step up too. I get you're the MVP, but like in a Game 7, you have one of your worst games of the entire playoffs, the most important game of your career. It's not a good look, even with knowing the full context. I don't know. It's a weird look. Doc Rivers, as much as I hate to say it, he's probably going to be gone. It's just so many teams that he's had where he's blown 3-1 leads, 3-2 leads. Yeah, man, a lot of coaches getting scapegoated this postseason. You got Mike Budenholzer. Yeah, you had the 1 seed, the best team in the league, 58-24, lost in 5 to an 8-seeded Heat team. But He lost his brother right before Game 4 happened in a car accident. No, no mercy. NBA does not care. Um, and then Nick Nurse, when they got eliminated from the play-in, the Raptors did. I think that was more of a mutual parting of ways. I don't think he wanted to coach them anymore. Um, and Monty Williams. Because that segue. Talking about Phoenix getting eliminated by Denver in 6. Man, that was very disappointing to watch, considering I picked Phoenix to make it to the NBA Finals and win in 6 against the Celtics. It's not ideal when two of your starters are not healthy. Mostly Chris Paul, then DeAndre Ayton, because Chris Paul was out for the entire second round. Yeah. Uh, I mean, yeah, the team had a better pace without Chris Paul. Cameron Payne really picked up the pace for them. But at the same time, like, how many times is Chris Paul going to go to the playoffs and have a full, healthy postseason, right? He's only getting older, as much as I hate to say it. And I just feel like Phoenix just relied on D-Book and KD to bail them out, and they did for 2 games. And Game 6, when they didn't show up, Cameron Payne showed up, 30-plus point game, didn't miss a single three, but no one else showed up, especially your superstars. So, and also your defense couldn't stop Jokic yet again. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon couldn't stop them. So, yeah, very disappointing. And, of course, Monty Williams is the scapegoat. I mean, you trade away 2 important pieces of your core, and Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Granted, yes, it's for KD. And you're also trading a lot of first-round picks to – you threw away your depth in a way, right? I don't know. Obviously, revisionist history. I don't know if I would do that trade again, but it's like I said, it's KD. Who knows? He's still got like a couple years left on his deal, so he's going to stay in Phoenix for the meantime. Not sure about Chris Paul or DeAndre Ayton, though. DeAndre Ayton, probably the most scrutinized center in all of these playoffs. I would be very surprised if he's not on a new team next year. I know he signed a 4-year contract before the season started. That's only because the Suns matched his offer sheet he signed with the Indiana Pacers. I don't know where he could go. I'm thinking maybe Atlanta, trade him for Clint Capella, or Brooklyn. I don't think they would trade Claxton. You already made a trade with Brooklyn. Yeah, Celtics. I don't know. I think they're doing just fine with 36-year-old Al Horford, and then you got Time Lord Robert Williams. Yeah, I don't know where DeAndre Ayton goes. Maybe Washington. Seem very mid at best anyway over there. I don't know. So yeah, very disappointing for Phoenix. With that being said, yeah, let's talk about the Warriors. Wow. It is the first time Steve Kerr's Warriors team has been eliminated not in the finals. That's just insane. Steve Kerr has been coaching the team since the 2014-2015 season where they won a championship in his first year. And yeah, first time in a very long time a Western Conference team has eliminated the Warriors in playoffs. Steph Curry showed up. Klay Thompson did not. Jordan Poole, man, just disappeared in these playoffs, huh? Mostly against the Lakers. Wow. Warriors fans, I don't know how you feel about that contract. That 4-year, huge $100 million plus extension that Jordan Poole signed. It's like, yeah, he's very streaky and gives you a lot of buckets when he's on fire. My man plays no defense though. That's a huge problem. He's no Klay Thompson. I know he plays more like Curry than Klay. You get what I'm saying. I don't know if I would do that contract over again. Also, you just bailed on your younger players, Steve Kerr. I get it's playoff time and your veteran Gore is leading the way. You barely play Jonathan Kuminga? Really? Really? I don't know if I would have played Kuminga a lot more. Moses Moody, when he was in, he played really well. I would have given him more minutes. Oh, man. I think this is the very last Warriors team with Draymond Green on it. Also, um, start of the season, punch Jordan Poole in the face. It's like you already set a bad precedent for the rest of the season, dude. Worst record on the road for a team like that. And yeah, Draymond, I know he had his moments, good playoff games, got ejected in the first round against the Kings for a game, but I think it's time to let the new young guns shine on that team. Clay, man. Oh, Clay. I. Oh. Game 6, Clay, they said. Game 6, Clay. Yeah, I feel bad for Clay, but also he's also getting up there in age. I think this is it. I don't think Steph Curry is going to win a ring again, as much as I hate to say it. Unless, the young players on that team or they make a few trades, but not. I guess what I'm trying to say is rephrasing it. This core, the Curry, Thompson, Green core, not winning a ring again. It's not happening. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. People are saying, I won't be surprised if Steve Kerr gets fired. The amount of championship coaches that have been getting fired. It's like, no, they're not firing Steve Kerr. Okay, don't be ridiculous. But yeah. And finally, we get to the Heat and the Knicks. The Knicks lost in 6 to the Miami Heat. Knicks fans, you got to feel really disappointed, right? Miami was an 8 seed. This is your most successful season since the 2012-2013 season when you made it to the second round with the Melo, Amari Stoudemire-led Knicks. And Jalen Brunson played his heart out. The most underrated player in the league. Only because he somehow did not make the All-Star team and also somehow did not make an All-NBA team. I don't know. I don't know either. Yeah, he had 41 points in Game 6, closeout game, and played well all series. He had a bad game. One of the games, Miami, Game 3, I think he had a bad game. But Julius Randle, obviously I think he's a little overhated, but it's not helping when a lot of your body language is, this sucks. I give up. It's like, dude, you see Jalen Brunson and Quentin Grimes giving it their all no matter what the score is, and your body language just is not good. It's just not good. Knicks fans wanted to trade you in the middle of a game. It's like, I feel bad for him. Also, though, he could have played a little bit better, but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. He made third-team All-NBA, and he could have played better. But Jalen Brunson, like I said, played his heart out. I just wish other people on the team stepped up for the Knicks. And yeah, Miami, the second 8th seed in NBA history to make a conference finals. First time since the 99 Knicks, who made the finals as an 8th seed and lost to the 1-seeded Spurs in 99. Anyway, yeah. So it's Heat and Celtics, and then Lakers, Nuggets. Let's start with Celtics Heat. Look, if this was last year's Heat team, which if I'm being honest, isn't really a lot different from this year's Heat team. Actually, the only difference is Oladipo is out because he tore his patellar tendon. And Tyler Hero's still out with a broken hand, huh? And they're still doing this well? That's insane. I'll say this, if Hero comes back somehow during the series, Heat might have a chance. I'll just say that. With that being said, though, I feel like what I saw in Jason Tatum in that Game 7 against Philadelphia, this is the Celtics are winning this series. Let's not kid ourselves. Thing is, though, I'm going to have them win. I'm going to have them win in 6. Not a gentleman's sweep, not in 5. I'll have them win in 6. Jimmy Butler is going to give them a really good game, and then they're going to lose. They're going to win a close one, but they're not winning the series. Celtics are going to the finals, and then Lakers Nuggets. This is like the 2020. Oh yeah, it's the 2020 bubble conference finals because you got Lakers, Nuggets, and Celtics Heat. If you didn't know that, but the only difference is Lakers, Nuggets this year. Team's talent is reversed. Lakers had a better team in 2020. This year the Nuggets do. They're the 1 seed, obviously. Man. Oh, this is tough. I think on paper the Nuggets should win this series, right? But something in my heart tells me a couple of motivations. The NBA, I mean, a Lakers Celtics finals. Imagine the ratings on that, right? First time since 2010. Nuggets haven't made a finals yet, though, or won a championship. So I would obviously prefer if the Nuggets won because it's like they haven't been there before and Jokic hasn't been there. I just feel like this Lakers team, for some stupid reason, is a team of destiny. They upset the Grizzlies. You don't really call that an upset in hindsight, I guess, but upset the Warriors. It's like, I think they could beat the Nuggets. I had a couple discussions with some friends, and I think we all agree this is not like a 7-game series. This is a 6-game series, either 4-2 Nuggets, 4-2 Lakers. I just so happen to think it's going to be 4-2 Lakers. I can tell you how the series is going to go, okay? The Lakers, the past 2 series, have won game 1 on the road in Memphis and Golden State. I think it happens again. They'll win game 1. They'll split the first 2, so it will be 1-1. Yeah. And they're going to win their home games and lose game 5 and win game 6, just like the last 2 series. I don't know what it is. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets won a road game, but then the Lakers probably win game 5. It's just, yeah. I just feel like Lakers are in 6, and then the finals is Lakers Celtics. Yeah. I will talk about that another time. But if you want to talk about like what I had originally predicted, I told you Suns and Celtics, and my conference finals was Suns and Warriors, and then you had Celtics Bucks. We all know what happened with the Bucks series, right? So, with that being said, yeah, that is my conference finals preview. I just feel like Boston is too talented of a team, especially shooting wise, and then LA. LeBron doesn't have to put up as many points as he does because he got a bunch of shooters around him. AD, toughest assignment yet, guarding Jokic, but I don't know. I have a feeling this team is going to get it done. Yeah, Jokic is going to have some really great games, and yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is going to pop in and out. And Jamal Murray, he's going to have to step up a lot if he wants this team to win this series, but I don't know why. I just have the Lakers winning. So, Lakers versus Celtics. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see y'all for the finals preview, but this was a conference finals preview provided by yours truly, Daniel Sprague. I will see y'all next time. Peace.